Welcome everyone to about as full of a radio booth as we will ever have on this show. For once, people might think that we have friends. Casey Bryant alongside Rob DeLuca and Matt McNamara joining us from the Maki team. Thanks guys for being here. Around the table we got Max Henry, Andy Vovk, Lucas Milbank, and Vinny Masters. So guys, thanks so much for joining us. Y'all are thrilled to be here.
Of course. Anything to skip class.
Love it. I mean, if we're the excuse, I don't.
It's educational.
Sounds an excuse to me.
Helping out a few guys, just do a radio show. That's what I told the teacher.
I was planning on just having the Ocho here.
Infamous, one and only.
The infamous Ocho. I mean, like, you know, we call Matt Skull on the show. We call Rob Diesel. Max is the Ocho. Does anyone else have nicknames?
Yeah, I was hearing before you guys had some big.
The Ocho can't be the only one.
What are some big nicknames on the Marist squad?
Maybe some repeatable ones.
What's my nickname?
Rand Diesel. Rand Diesel.
So he's Diesel.
And you're Rand Diesel.
Rand Diesel.
Why are you Rand Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
I made it up.
Oh.
You know Vin
Yeah.
Diesel?
Yeah,
Vin
Diesel.
Rand
Vin
Diesel.
They got a lot in common, man.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah,
Such as?
I couldn't tell you that. I kind of just went off the
Or do you also star in 7 Fast and Furious movies?
No.
I don't know, but he sure drives like he's in there.
I drive.
I think Vin's got a couple inches on you too.
Okay.
Anyway, other nicknames. What else we got?
We got Biz for Trevor Tuthill because he's number 5.
Because he's number 5.
Five. All right.
Kenny Nygaard's the GOAT.
The
The
goat.
goat. Classic, of course.
Wait, we can't forget Milbank's nickname.
No, you can't say it, dude.
And it's censored.
Lucasso.
Yeah, Lucasso.
Lucasso. I tried to start Cool Hand Luke. I don't know if you're familiar with like it's an old like
It's a
60s
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie. Cool Hand Luke. Yeah.
Clearly my hand's not that cool though. After I hit the post, I'm not. So.
Well, I didn't witness it, so I mean, I can still say that.
Oh, we did. Oh, we
I
did.
actually have a picture. Oh, my phone's dead. They have a picture of it. Really
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
A picture of the
Yeah,
post.
the goalie is out of the net, and it's him
absolutely.
shooting the puck into the empty net, but it hits the post.
That's phenomenal.
That's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
it's literally a horrible picture.
That's really
You hate to see
that's
it.
tough. I heard because we always call him Rudy, but apparently you guys call him something different. Because I mean, I think that was something that stuck with Nick Rudzowick from high school. But you guys have a different nickname,
I
right?
like Rudsy.
Rudsy.
I never understood Rudy because there's like a Z in it, so I always thought Rudsy. I always thought.
That's what I always thought that was his nickname.
Rudy or Rudzy? Yeah. Rudy just sounds better.
Well, we know someone from we know him from Singers, and someone else in Singers went to high school with him, so everyone called him Rudy
there's
there.
one thing-
And it's sports, so I mean, you know, it kind of is
True.
There's one thing about Rudzy, he does have quite the set of pipes on him. Actually, when he first came in as a freshman, I made him sing for Rock Band. Of course, I was really into Rock Band. I made him sing an expert. He was the only person I've ever seen actually, do a pretty goddamn good job.
What was his top song?
His top song, I don't know, it was somewhere in Beatles Rock Band though, but he really rocked the
So he's like the rock style to him type
a
thing.
little bit of a rock style to him. I don't know.
That's
Came
impressive.
at the time. But, yeah.
So you're not joining him on the mic there, Max? You're not doing
No, you don't want me on the mic.
What's your go-to instrument?
My go-to instrument?
Dude, shut up.
The guitar.
Well,
Picked up.
Just turning the mic all the way down. All right, just making sure Andy can't be heard over there.
Kids made 3 comments. Every single one is not usable.
It's for the. Hey, we're only 4 minutes in, so I mean, it's plenty of time. I mean, getting to actual hockey talk for a minute before we eventually get sidetracked.
About hockey.
The team has actually been winning a couple of games here. I mean, obviously, other than William Patterson, you guys have been really competitive and winning a lot of. William Patterson was competitive, and Justin had himself a great game. So what has your guys been your biggest improvement, I guess, from last year to this year, so that you're winning some games against some top opponents?
I think it's a lot of my jokes, like on the bench. I'm really keeping the spirits up there on the ice. The chirps are really getting the heads of the other team. I mean, I do what I can from the bench. On the ice, pretty irrelevant, but I think I'm really.
I mean,
out
Andy's
there.
the only one here with a letter on his sweater here. Are you saying that belongs on you?
No.
I think it does.
We need an on-ice
I think
leader.
it
An on-bench leader should never wear a letter. He's shouting
We need
too
one
many
of those.
profanities, especially at the refs.
Oh.
It's not all about the points. It's really not.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not the only one at the table that likes to talk. Vinny, it seems like every time we do a broadcast, you're getting into something or other with someone on the team.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many bounties do you already have on your head from opponents?
You know, I don't know. For some reason, teams just pick on me to make fun of. Maybe it's my weight problem. I'm not sure. But that seems to be the common chirp. Mixing a salad, try Diet Coke. I mean, they just come at me with the same stuff
pretty unoriginal,
every
to
week.
be honest.
Willie P was saying mixing a Slim Fast. I mean, they just seem to come at me every week, and they know they can get in my head, so you know they keep saying it.
They can't get in your head.
Yeah, I mean, they do most of the time, and that's why you hear me chirping
all the
back
other
a little
teams
bit.
out
Yeah,
there-
what's your go-to like bounce back that appropriate or not? You know.
We've got edits.
Well, I normally say something along the lines
suck,
of,
man.
I'm fat, but I'm still better than you at hockey.
That's
or
good.
I ate 3 cheeseburgers before the game and still skate faster than you. That's
good.
You know, and those are the clean ones, so I try to keep it.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah.
As long as you got something.
Yeah, or just, and then when coach starts yelling at me for talking back, I normally just keep my mouth shut because I don't like to play.
Yeah, you were getting into it. You were getting punched on the ice there against Wagner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might have had something to do with me hitting him in the face first, like when he had the puck, and then he just jumped on top of me and started punching me.
I know he's a big guy. You
didn't
use your
need to do it, he's a
physicality
big
to your
guy.
advantage.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I just folded up and just let him hit me because we had a big game coming up on Friday against Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's rare
Didn't wanna take
whenever
a
to see
suspension.
to see you go down on the ice. Usually you're the one knocking guys
Yeah,
onto the ice.
didn't want to take a suspension for a team that we blew out 7-1. So. Not worth
Yeah.
it.
So in that Wagner game, we had a couple of guys come dangerously close to getting their first goal of the season. Max, you had a couple of good chances, and Lucas, you had a couple of good chances. One in particular that went off the post. So I guess, are you gonna get one? I guess is my question here. Max, I'll start with you.
If do you want the serious answer to that question?
No, I'm being.
the world
I'm
may
being,
never know. The
I'm
world
being
may never
completely
know.
serious because you, Yanoni, and Vitali, when you guys do get rolled out there on the fourth line, you guys are pretty effective and you've been generating some chances lately. So
Yeah, my main job out there is to kick and not score goals, but really, no one in the world won't even know if I'm going to score a goal. Listen, I don't even think the
He got one last year. So
I got one.
Don't sleep on the Ocho. Don't sleep on the Ocho. That's for sure.
I do lay low out there. Don't sleep on the Ocho, all right?
hey, it's coming.
I see it. Maybe it'll come. Maybe it'll come.
No one's sleeping. No one's sleeping. Lucas, how about you? You've been shooting the puck a little more. You came inches away from your first against Wagner, but you're starting to get a few more minutes on the defensive pair, and that's got to be a boost for you.
Yeah, I'm really not sure if I'll get a goal. I really hope so, but as long as we keep winning games, I don't really care too much.
Oh, selfless
Simple
player.
Yeah.
Selfless player right there.
What a great teammate. Wow. What a guy. You love to hear
Better team
that.
partner, right, Vin?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys seem to be doing really well, and a lot of that has to do with your team chemistry. Obviously, you guys get along on and off the ice. You guys say you're kind of like a family, but as far as I'm sure you guys are more on the dysfunctional family side. How dysfunctional are you guys, and does that guy help you in any way?
If you want to, define dysfunctional, because dysfunction comes in all shapes and sizes depending on the day of the week, and if we got anything going on the next day or not. You know what I mean? So, just like every other big group of people, there are dysfunctions.
Yeah, we have our differences.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all love each other.
We butt heads a little bit at practice and just in the locker room a little bit sometimes.
Everyone's got different
but,
opinions.
There's one
you know.
thing that I learned after playing 4 years here. It's that Vinny Masters does not like tough guys.
Oh, Max, I'm pretty sure that's you that doesn't like tough guys. Me and Max have had our fair share of battles in practice about who's the tougher guy.
Who wins most of them?
Probably
Vinny-
Max. Probably Max.
I would say Vinny. Vinny is a tough.
They're
He's a
just
tough
big
guy.
guys.
Yeah.
If you guys had to drop the gloves, who would win?
Probably me.
Yeah, probably Max. I'd give it to Max.
Wow. Are you beating the whole team? Is Vinny your number one
Donato would
contender?
easily take it.
Donato.
Donato. Yeah, Donato.
Yeah, Donato.
would beat any of
I
us.
would go running. I saw Donato coming at me. I'm off. Someone opened that door for me. I'm getting off the ice.
I thought you always said like someone like Connor Flynn or one of those other physical guys. Really, Donato. That's
Yeah, no,
surprising.
Donato's a scary guy. Connor Flynn, fire and ice. I can take him. I don't know.
Who's all right? So who's going down the quickest? Then is
Who's
the
going
other
down
question.
quickest? Andy.
Milbank.
Milbank.
So
Me or
not
Todd Hill. Me or Todd
Yeah,
Hill.
him or Tunnel.
You mean Biz.
Me or Biz.
not even the singer's kid Rudy. Like
Runs is scrappy. Runs is scrappy.
We saw
Even the choir boy is throwing hands better than.
Hey, in the Ryder game, he looked good.
He put some weight on this summer. That
He
guy.
can throw his fists around.
Yeah.
He not only has a set of pipes on him, he can throw his
I was gonna
fists.
say another like smaller guy, but who you might underestimate is like Garrett Mass, but he's got some
Yeah, Garrett Mass is a
really
tough guy.
strong.
Yeah,
He's very,
he's
very
tough.
physical on
You
the
should
ice.
see his legs. They're pretty strong. They're cat.
Like Marty St. Louis style. You know?
Nathan Gerby.
If you look at his lower body, you can tell he's got lower body strength. He's good on his feet.
You've spent a lot of time inspecting his lower body.
Yeah, Andy looks at a lot of the guys.
Because I
That's my
myself
thing,
am a
actually.
smaller player, and smaller players need to be faster than,
But Andy, I'm faster than you, so.
No, you're
Andy would know a lot about the smaller players.
Do we need to have a race right now?
If we raced in a straight line, Andy, goal line to goal line, I'd beat you.
no.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think would win?
I don't know. Vin's more straight ahead speed. Andy, you're kind of more like side to side.
Yeah,
you're
you're
a lot
shifty speed.
shiftier. Like you can change direction faster than like most.
Do you
Anyway.
guys remember that skills competition we did last year?
I won fastest
I
skater.
was the most unskilled player in that skill. If there's an award for unskilled, I would have gotten
Our
it.
team won though, right? You were on our team.
Yeah,
we
you
were
were
on
on
the
our
same
team.
team.
No, I wasn't. I lost because in the
Oh, yeah,
picture,
you were
in the
back
picture
on-
of
Me and
everyone,
Milbank
yeah,
won.
flipping them off.
Me and
the
Milbank
picture.
won.
And
But
Andy was
I
on
just
the team.
remember
Yeah,
me
of
and
course.
Connor Race. The
Of
only
course.
contribution I had, me and Connor Race had the speed competition. We were doing the test. I only had to turn right. Connor only had to turn left. Both fell. Can't make a right
man.
turn.
That's right.
I mean, yeah. So Andy, you're in the top 6 with a lot of freshmen so far. You guys, you're in the top 6.
The top
Yeah.
2 lines.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not know what the top 6 is?
I
Do you
don't
play
know.
Not much of a hockey
I
guy.
can't count that.
I didn't know.
Well, anyway, you're on the top few lines, and there's a lot of freshmen making a name for themselves so far this year, and Seamus and Garrett especially. So, what is it? And even Justin Jenga is pretty young on the team. So, what's it like having a youth infusion, I guess, on the top few lines with you, Kinger, and Dito?
What's me, Donato, and Dito on the first line?
Right. So, I mean, like, but Garrett and Seamus are also being mixed.
They're also on the top lines too.
Yeah. So, like,
It's nice that we have a lot of freshmen that could.
It shows a good future in our program.
yeah.
You want to ask that question to someone else?
It's nice that we have a lot of freshmen that contribute this year. They're not just. They all play big minutes for us. Even at the end of the games when there's a minute, 2 minutes left in the game.
I'm surprised you guys don't have like a cool nickname for Seamus O'Rourke because like that kind of his name kind of lends it to it.
We do. It's also not appropriate.
Okay.
I feel like half the team.
We got a lot.
Wait,
you got about what 25 guys on the roster? How many of those nicknames are appropriate?
I'd say like 10% maybe.
Yeah, about.
And that's double digits.
Yeah.
That's a silver linings.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a positive.
But so obviously this year you guys lost a lot of leadership on the ice, but also you guys lost leadership and management style. So my question is, do you guys miss Janie Pearson?
Of course we
Of course we miss
Of course
Janie.
you miss Janie.
Like, what do you miss the most about Janie? Because we're all good friends with Janie, so we just want to
Yeah.
know. She was
It's good that this is audio so you can't hear them rolling their eyes or anything. Yeah.
because she obviously made a big impact on the team.
I mean, hey, the Ocho's answer just now was.
It's just like her experience, like with the program, just doing everything. It's easier when you know that the person that's doing it knows how to do it all. And Molly obviously is doing a great job so far, and as she gets more experience, I'm sure we'll leverage just as much as Janie. So
This is the second year too for Coach Beck too. Have you noticed any improvement in coaching style? A little more familiarity.
The program is definitely more organized. Like he definitely is on top of his stuff. Definitely like our apparel's already in. Like we didn't get our apparel last year until after like the first semester. So I mean like in those ways I guess there are improvements.
So not even X's and O's, just
No.
apparel. We see what
Oh yeah, our apparel's in
from an
order.
X and O standpoint, I think there's definitely an improvement because last year Beck really didn't take over as the head coach until like halfway through. This year he set in his systems like right away with all the rookies and everyone, and I think it just looks better because at this point last year I don't even think we were above 500.
Yeah, there does seem to be a little more of a sense of coherence.
Yeah,
I guess as far
definitely.
as breakouts are concerned and
Power
zone
plays and
entries. Yeah.
defensive zone coverage and stuff like that. I think definitely the team is definitely more organized this year as far as Coach Beck goes.
And having Captain Kinger and Donato, I mean, we've heard that big locker room presence as well as far as strategy goes.
Yeah.
Too. So that must help.
Yeah, Donato definitely has a head for the game. He definitely knows what's going on out there. So when he talks, everyone listens. That's for sure.
Cool. Question that we asked Rudy too is, do you guys have a reason for any of your numbers? I know Max, you're the Ocho, and I don't know if you are the Ocho or the Ocho is you. I mean, that's a more metaphysical question.
That can go hand in hand there. I picked 8 just because I was born on August 8th. You know.
Hey, that works. That's
A lot of weird things like that. I don't know.
Crosby did the same thing, 8787. So.
Yeah.
So
Andy?
There's no rhyme or reason as to why I wear 19.
he doesn't even know why.
Lucas, you had a different number last year. You had 17.
I just didn't like 17. 22 seemed like more of a defensive number. So.
He's looking for swag. That's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Swag
it.
of the number.
And then Vinny.
Well, freshman year, I wore like 7 different jerseys. And, like every game I played, I wore a different jersey. I think I wore 14, 29. I wore Max's jersey. I wore Rudswick's jersey. I think I wore almost every number on the team. So I tried to pick a number that had both jerseys, so I could wear the same number in both games. So I picked 4.
Yeah, that's fun. Because I know Donato last year didn't have a road jersey, right?
Yeah.
Neither did Andy.
Neither did Andy.
I didn't
They switched
have
up.
They wore 22, which is what I wear now.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I know it was because Griffin Durand had broken his arm.
Yeah, and they got to cut
Yeah.
off. They don't know Griffin, I don't think.
I don't, but I know that he broke his arm and they had to cut the jersey off.
Yeah, he came in. No, he broke his hand or his arm the fall semester before I came in. So he was just hanging out the entire freshman year. And then he transferred out.
I did, like your pinned tweet on your Twitter profile. Not that I'm stalking you on Twitter, is you wearing 23 for LeBron James, right?
That's my guy.
That's your guy.
Really?
Yeah, I love LeBron. He's the man.
Do you guys, the rest of you guys have your own?
2015 finals. Who won the 2015?
Who won the 2016 finals, Andy?
Well, who
When they
won
both
first?
had full teams.
Who won first? LeBron.
first?
LeBron won before Curry.
All right, dude, whatever. Don't even get me started, dude.
He's a big LeBron James
I
fan.
love LeBron.
He has 2 LeBron jerseys.
And
Never doubt greatness. That's all I have to say.
So
about LeBron.
would you say that you're the LeBron of the Maki team?
No, not at all.
No.
Not even close. Not even
no
close.
LeBron.
I would say
There
he's
is
more
no
of the
LeBron
Phil
team.
Kessel of the.
Yeah, Phil Kessel. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of on that note, do you guys, the rest of you guys, whether it's in hockey or other sports, you guys have like the influences or your inspirations as far as your like the top players you've always looked up to?
Scott Stevens. Without a doubt.
He's a bruiser.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah, Eric Lindros. We have some more power forwards here.
Tanner
Max
Glass.
Henry.
Tanner Glass.
Tanner Glass.
I would say
Tanner
that I have the
Glass
Tanner
scale.
Glass.
Say Max. Yeah.
It's over.
Max, there's definitely kids that are worse than you in these.
I don't know about
100%.
Yeah.
On Ryder, you don't think there's someone worse than you.
Those guys are
Not see the Wagner game? See the Wagner game?
Yeah, 16, dude. I ripped
Number
16
11 on
from life
Sienna.
apart. I was in the locker room.
Yeah, because you were talking to him in the penalty box.
Yeah, I
too,
ripped
weren't
his fucking life apart. I couldn't tell you what I said to him now, but I got him to sit down and shut the fuck up. That's for sure. They told me he was gonna. I don't know. He was gonna show me how he felt on the ice.
Who was this?
16 on fucking Wagner.
I don't even remember their numbers.
Yeah, he was
I don't even-
totally. He's more relevant than I am out there.
Their whole
That whole team's
Their whole
irrelevant.
team was horrible.
Our worst player is better than their best player.
Dude, who is their best
Who
player?
was their best
I
player?
don't know.
They don't even have one.
Yeah, I didn't even.
They had a fucking men's league team out there.
They didn't even dress the right
Their whole
kind of
team looked
guys.
like a fourth line.
I don't even
they
feel
had 15 guys.
I know. I don't even feel bad saying this on the radio because they were being like.
Oh, dude,
they
no
were
one
being
listens.
so. They were being so. They were being.
So
I
they're
don't-
being
stupid. Yeah.
You're the only guys who are listening, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
Like I don't even feel bad saying that. They were just playing like souls. So I mean,
They're from Staten Island. What do you expect?
And yet they play in New Jersey.
yeah, I
No
know.
offense to anybody that's from Staten Island.
Yeah, my mom is from Staten Island. Not
Oh,
so.
Nice,
But
dude.
she's probably a nice Staten Islander.
Are you hitting on my mom right now?
Andy can't catch a break.
Everything Andy said has had some controversy to it.
Oh man, the king of
And I'm dying to
controversy.
hear who your favorite hockey player or
Yeah, actually,
sports icon
sports
was
legend?
growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, sports legend or just any player.
I don't have one,
Really?
but
Favorite team?
Wait, Andy's just gonna
doesn't have to play
Andy's
any
the
team.
only
He doesn't have to
guy-
play any
my
team.
favorite team in every sport.
He's a fan of every team. That
Yeah,
play
sure, whatever.
any
Favorite
fucking
teams.
sport.
All
All right, in baseball,
He doesn't
I have
know.
2 favorite teams: the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland Athletics. In basketball, it's the Golden State Warriors.
Really?
Yeah, I've always been.
Always been Warriors fans. Always. The Jason Richardson era, that was when it started
He's
for
my
you.
favorite player.
What number did he wear?
23.
Wow.
Oh, all right.
All right, Matt to the box. All right.
In football, it's the Oakland Raiders.
That's the
I'm
only
sensing
team.
a lot of
That's the
Oakland
only team
teams.
he's actually a fan of.
Wait, I've heard
He doesn't-
three Oakland teams.
Are you from California? Like, why the Oakland
I am
connection?
from California.
Oh,
Not
from
California.
Oakland, but-
Not.
It's from Jersey. That's not what it says on your player profile.
Andy, what are you talking about?
And for
Andy's delusional.
NHL, I'm an Islanders fan.
No, he's not.
He's not an Islanders fan. He's
He
California
asked me who your
Golden
favorite player
Seals.
was, though.
Yeah.
I don't
Be
have
nice
a
with
Doesn't
Who's
have
the
a
coach of
player.
the Islanders, Andy?
Jack Capuano.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Lucas, obviously a Lakers fan, I'm guessing, based on the hat.
Yeah.
So you must be familiar with Ryan Kelly, the all-time great from.
I'm not, to be honest. I just like the hat, and I root for any LA team. I was actually born in Manhattan Beach, like on that area. I only lived there for like 6 months of my life, but I have a lot of family out there. So my uncle got me big into hockey, so I grew up a Kings fan, and I was like a big Andre Kopitar fan. I played center growing up, and I got moved back to D in about like the 8th grade, about when like Drew Doughty got drafted, I'd say, and. I was a big fan of his, and then they got Slava Voinov, and I became a huge fan of him. Then he got deported, so.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
say-
Dowdy and Voinov have both had their issues.
Yeah, I'd say right now my favorite player actually is Justin Falk on the Hurricanes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's an obscure
Did
one.
not see that coming.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Falk. Justin Falk on the Hurricanes. I'd say he's my favorite player. But growing up,
Didn't
he was
want to move
definitely
on to like Evander Kane or Patrick Kane.
No,
or, you
no,
know,
I was done
whoever
with-
else has a
I was
controversy.
done with the
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just gonna name everyone in
Jared
trouble.
Stahl, you know, one of
Jared
those, yeah.
Stahl.
Vinny, what about you as far as I know? Obviously, we also know basketball, the other sports.
Well, for hockey, I'm a huge Isles guy, even though I'm from Jersey. I don't know. I just always liked the Islanders. I liked Alexei Yashin for some reason when I was little. I wore 79 when I was little. I swear to God. And then Tavares got drafted, and it was just
So why
love
don't
at
you wear
first sight.
91?
Because I can't wear 91, the numbers don't go that high. So yeah, the Isles have always been my team pretty much. And hockey player that I always looked up to as a defenseman. Right now, I like McDonough and Carlson really. Back in the day, I more liked forwards. I liked Alexander Mogilny a lot. Big scorer. That's really it. Those are my guys. So, you know.
I noticed that Lucas has the hair like Dowdy, so it's starting to make a little sense.
Honestly, I just don't have time to go home to get a haircut, and I only trust
what
one
they all
person.
say.
There's only one person in the world I trust cutting my hair, and I'm not going to drive back like an hour and a half
Who
just to
is
get my
that
haircut.
one person?
Her name's Beth Ann O'Hagan. She's been cutting my hair since I was.
Wow,
Shout out
that's
to
that's
Beth
He just lost his ACHA eligibility. He's sponsoring companies.
company. She literally just runs it out
Wait,
of
do
the
you go to-
basement. I've been going my whole life. I
you
just
go to
don't
a
know.
barber
So
he's good.
Yeah.
He managed to Barber stay out of it. salon.
neither, bro. It's just in her basement.
her
She's
basement?
just a family.
Okay, so
I guess kind of on
he didn't
that,
lose his
yeah.
eligibility on
Yeah.
that right now.
Okay.
On that note, like obviously a lot of you guys on the team have some great flows. Do you guys have a favorite, or is it just like who do you think on the team has the best flow?
I mean, it's
Is it
really
like-
between Lucas and Justin.
Well, now that I cut my flow, I think my favorite on the team is probably Max Henry's, obviously.
It's nice.
As he takes off his hat to show it off to the
Look
world.
at those curls in the back.
I'd
Those
say
are
Connor. I'd
nice.
say Connor Flynn. Connor Flynn.
Connor Flynn?
You got that fire flame.
I mean, you guys went with Jenga.
Shawnee Gabb's hair is
Shawnee
light and
Gabb.
feathery. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat.
I mean, Jenga obviously is a good one. King's got like the curly thing too.
John
too.
Snow
though.
look.
John Snow. I saw him at Mahoney's, and he dressed up as John Snow. It's
Yeah.
the greatest thing I've ever seen. I loved it.
Yep.
So that was a good
That
one.
wasn't the night before a game, though, right?
No.
No, of course
it's
not.
a Saturday
Of course
night.
not. It was a
Saturday
Saturday.
night.
Nope, there's no game the next day. I
Just
promise
making
you
sure,
that.
making sure Kinger's not going out.
Hey,
We have the 24 hours.
he's also the.
Yeah, we-
and
he's kind
we
of the
do
team
follow
color.
it all the time.
I hope Coach Beck's not listening.
I don't think he doesn't have time.
Okay, moving on. Let's not talk about anything we shouldn't be. So.
Yeah.
I think we're going to cross that line at this
well
point.
past that.
We're well past that point at this point. Yeah, I'm trying to
So
think.
Max Henry best flow.
Yeah. Best
Max
Henry,
Henry,
best
Max Henry,
Henry.
guys.
I'm still saying Connor Flynn.
Let's leave it.
Oh,
Oh,
stick with How about best mustache in the league?
that's a pretty. That's
league?
Ty Crump or?
Oh, yeah, we're leaving out T. Gray. Oh,
Yeah.
that's another nickname we forgot.
Yeah, I was going to ask you before this ended. What was Ty Crump's nickname?
Tigre.
Since I looked at him.
Yeah.
Do you also call Justin Larkin Larceny by Larkin, or is that just
No, Mark the Shark.
Lark the Shark?
Yeah.
It's Lark the Shark, Meatwell, and
Meatwell.
What about Carell?
Meatwell. The Russian prodigies.
like 2 weeks ago.
Andy, shut up, dude.
Yeah, our Russian goaltender went missing for a couple of weeks. We don't know where he went.
Wait, what?
Went back to Mother Russia.
Does he also have connections with Putin? Is everyone?
He might. We don't know. He's a good guy though. Good goaltender. Stops pucks. That he does. Disappears.
Do you come to America strictly to spy on Hillary Clinton and take all of her emails? Is that what you're saying?
That's maybe a good possibility.
That's a dangerous place to go.
But hey,
that's the one place we don't
get
go.
Andy started on Hillary Clinton.
yeah, he had a $50 bet going on it.
After she started losing.
Yeah.
That's how bets work.
And Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Florida were swinging towards Trump. So you took a pretty bad bet.
That's a risk. Oh, wow, that's tough.
Abort. There's nowhere to go. I think that's.
How about this?
Oh, please.
As fans of Marist hockey, what would you like to see out there? You know, what would you
More
like
Max
to see?
Henry.
More Max Henry.
There we go. There we fucking go. Someone set a tape for this to coach.
I want some t-shirt cannons. I want some fireworks. I want some more extravaganza.
Oh my god, I could be the mascot. I could go out there and shoot cannons. I'll get more ice on you. Let's get Shooter the
Could you
Fox
skate
in
in a
Marist
shooter
hockey.
costume?
I could try.
You
I
could
could
try?
certainly try.
Oh,
I actually have a question for you guys. I took a lot of heat. I was in the score box on Friday. I took a lot of heat for playing Gasolina every power play. What do you guys think of that? You guys?
I was noticing that we had a power play song.
No, don't start saying
Don't
that.
start
That's
saying
not our power play
We
song.
scored once on the power play, and he goes, "Oh, that's the power play."
I put it on for the first
scored
power
once
play.
on like 6 power plays.
That's how traditions
like 1 on the power play.
I put it on for the first power play. We scored, and then it just.
That's
No,
how
we didn't
traditions
score the rest
are.
of the
That's a
game,
one
so-
game
Every
power play
professional
streak.
team, every
My
professional
only,
team
I think
has
my
a
only,
power play.
no, my only complaint with the music, it wasn't that. It was that you guys started playing Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap by AC/DC and then just cut it off after like 10 seconds. And that's a song that'll get you pumped. Anything to make
No, they did the same thing with
AC/DC.
Gasoline. They just played the Gasoline remix. They play the beginning where they don't say any words, and it's just like that guy like saying whatever he's saying, and it didn't even get into the song. It doesn't even get into the song.
All right, what song would you want as your power play pump up song?
My power play pump up song.
Like the Rangers have Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
We can't have Let Me Eat.
Yeah, we can't have that as.
Well, because like the only
That's
reason
our win
that.
song. You can't play your win song is the power play song.
Yeah, I swear to God, this is true. Janie came to me like my sophomore year, so like 2 years ago, saying I want to change the goal song. I said, "What? You can't do that. You can't change it from What a Feeling."
Yeah,
so
we
like,
can't change it from what a feeling.
No,
It's like
if there's one thing I leave behind at this school after I graduate, it's that "What a Feeling" was the goal song,
yeah.
mostly because of me.
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah, that was
You thought of that
You
song?
masterminded.
No. He didn't come up with the
It was,
song.
uh,
Like, it was his
I think
idea
it was
to keep
Pat.
it.
I think it was Pat
to keep it.
Ursling.
Yeah,
Ursling
Pat-
wanted
yeah,
the
Pat
song,
wanted-
and then
Pat wanted it changed.
yeah, Pat and Janie said change it.
Pat probably
I
would have
said
changed
no.
it to Timber.
Didn't
Pat
we?
loved
Didn't we
Timber.
try? Didn't we try and change it last year once?
You had it changed briefly to Seven Nation Army.
We had
Seven
the
Nation Army.
Ghostbusters one too.
That's true. Yeah, when you were just rattling through goal songs, I was like, "What
Yeah.
is this?"
We
You
can all
guys were on a
agree
scoring
that,
slot, and you
What a
changed goal
Feeling.
songs.
You know the movie Easy A when she's in the shower listening to Pocket Full of Sunshine?
Yeah.
But that's what a Feeling was to me. Like
You saw the movie Easy.
That's a great one. That is a great
That is a
movie.
good movie.
That's thank you. That's a solid movie. But like,
Class going.
What class?
oh,
Yeah, my professor. Whatever. I might as well just not go with this.
5:41.
It's 5:41.
41 minutes late to a 5 o'clock class.
Yeah, 41 minutes late. Oh well. No attendance policy.
No attendance for hockey
You're
players.
okay.
No attendance for hockey players.
but yeah, what a feeling. Like the first time you listen to it, like this is ridiculous. But then like the 20th time,
It's so
you get
good.
used to it. You're like, this is great. So I don't know why you would change it.
Yeah, I love the goal song.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
not
the warm up
changing
too. The sophomores hate the warm up, but I love the warm up.
Oh, like where Ariana
Sophomore
Grande is singing
Yeah.
underwater.
Break free.
Yeah.
Song's sick. And then Pumping Blood is the very first one.
You guys should play Raining Blood by Slayer. Do you guys know that
Jeez.
song? That'd be
That would be, we should start with Pumping Blood and then end.
Anything that rock and roll, I'm hard out.
really.
Yeah.
Really?
Hard out.
What's your like music taste?
I like rap, honestly.
Rap?
Yeah.
So all right,
not on the
DMX.
play,
We're big DMX guys. You want to?
DMX.
Dogman X? Dude,
I'm not a big DMX guy. I like Young Thug and like Future.
Eminem.
Eminem? Okay.
Yeah.
One Back Down would be like a good entrance song.
I don't know. I'm more into like the classics, like the Wu-Tang Clan and like the NWA.
Okay. Look at this
I
guy.
like hip hop. I like old school.
I like 90s hit.
What about
Big
the
Biggie's.
Beatles?
What?
Big
The
Biggie's.
Beatles.
Yeah, of course. I love the Beatles.
What about Fresh
not-
Prince?
it's
Am I right, guys?
The
Right.
Fresh Prince remix.
That
thing
warm-up
is
thing,
sick.
right?
That thing is sick.
So I can't remember what prep school it
Cushing.
is.
Cushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like warm-up is on SoundCloud, and we listen to it all the time. The sophomores.
They have a
we
sick
said we're
Fresh
trying-
Prince remix.
Wow.
It's sick.
That sounds great.
The sophomores are gonna
I
try.
don't know.
to make it warm up.
People are getting jiggy with it. That's the song that gets people pumped. You know what I mean? Something Will Smith. I don't know. Will Smith's got a lot.
By people, you mean you.
Welcome to Miami. Will
And
Smith.
that's great too. I don't know. There's a lot of song choices
See,
you can go.
you mock him, but you know the song.
I do know the song.
Yeah, that's a little incriminating.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Wild Wild West guy. That's my.
Oh, God.
No, Men in
Oh.
Black. Men in Black, man. Come on. Independence Day. Those are like those mid '90s.
I Am Legend,
That's pretty
of
good.
course.
Hitch. It's a classic movie.
That is a classic. Used to watch that going to Canada all the time when I was little.
Did you get? I honestly, it wasn't a good movie, but like he's been doing really good recently with like
15.
Will Smith and Suicide Squad and that movie he did with Margot Robbie, where like they were like the bank robbers or whatever. Like that.
Focus. No,
No, Focus.
Yeah.
Focus. Thank you. Yeah, he's been doing really well, but obviously like prime Will Smith is like.
After Earth.
I'm Will Smith
No.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's, yeah,
That's not prime. Those were his younger days.
Well, that was prime.
That's like Rise to Prime.
Well, he was
Yeah,
doing
that's
Fresh
right.
Prince at the same time as he was doing like Bad Boys and Independence Day and all those
Really? That was at the
movies.
same time? I thought it
Yeah.
was much
Independence
younger.
Day is one of the best movies.
That movie is sick.
Absolutely.
Did you see the sequel? Independence Day
okay.
Resurgence.
Alright, so on the topic of
They
Will
definitely
Smith,
should have
what's up
kept
with
Will
that
Smith.
kid's son? What's up with whatever his name
Whoa,
James?
whoa, okay.
All right, yeah, we're moving on. Next question.
That's
Touchy
pretty,
subject.
tough subject. Who even cares? Like,
He makes a point. No one's
who even
listening.
cares?
I heard
He's writing a book on
during the
philosophy.
summer there was like some like
he a
conspiracy.
What? Hold on a second. Are we talking about Willow Smith?
No, Jaden.
Will
Smith.
Smith's son.
Jaden. Not Willow.
He wants to-
Willow
He just
is
wears
the one.
dresses.
When did he get
He's
another
not a-
kid?
Yeah, he's part of the Young Thugs.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
But now he thinks he's a
Wait,
philosopher. It's
you
like,
don't know Will Smith has 2 kids?
No, I thought that the only kid he had whipped their hair back and forth.
No,
You
he's
know
not.
it's Jaden Smith, the new Karate Kid.
have you seen Pursuit of Happiness?
Willow. She does whip my hair.
His son came first. Did he?
Jada Pinkett Smith is the one. And Willow, Jade whipped my hair, and then Jaden did like Karate Kid and After Earth, and that was it.
And he featured in Justin Bieber's song,
Oh,
Never
I
Say
think
Never.
I did know that.
Isn't he also like a guest star on like Zack
I
and
think
Cody
I
or something
did
like
know
that? I feel like I
that.
remember
Probably.
I thought it, honestly, when they told me Will Smith's kid was doing Karate Kid, I thought it was the whip my hair person.
He thought his daughter. He thought his daughter was gonna be the new Karate.
I didn't know that they
So
had
not only is the Karate Kid black, but also a woman. I mean, that's a progressive
The
take.
progressive remake.
It doesn't. I got nothing to say. I don't know. That was just a dumb moment right there.
No, it's okay. It's all right. We all have our dumb moments. It's
I
fine.
have more.
Don't let him off that easy.
I'm not saying that was the best moment, but I mean, you know.
Ask Andy about dumb moments.
I don't have any.
Andy's whipping out his homework right now, it looks like.
I have to make.
Chapter 7.
I'm sorry, are we boring you down there?
Andy
has been
you guys eating his dinner and studying his homework while we're on the radio.
I know Andy Vovk.
I'm trying to graduate.
trying to
And
graduate.
his phone.
So I can use my phone for my 6:30 test.
All right, what's your,
Oh my god!
Good thing no one's listening, man.
all right, what are your key ambitions, Andy, since you're so focused on
Graduate
graduating?
college.
Graduate
After
college.
that.
He's on the verge of not. So.
Graduating, that's my number one priority.
No, okay.
And I will worry about whatever it is.
What is your major?
Finance.
Oh.
He's
That's your
taking
own
capping
fault.
and investment analysis next semester.
That's your own fault.
That's awful.
That is awful.
I'm capping this semester. Capping's not fun.
Are you guys capping?
I'm a
We
junior.
are currently capping. It's
I'm a
not fun.
junior, so.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
How many
I'm
pages
enjoying it.
is your final paper?
Like 25.
We're all calm, so it's only like 20
Yeah,
20.
comm is so easy.
Easy.
Comm's so easy. I'm a comm major. It's easy.
Yeah, it is.
I tried to explain this to you. You go, what makes it easy? It's just easier.
You want to know why comm major is easy? Because as a comm major, your prime accomplishment is this.
It's communicating.
It's literally you put out a microphone and you start talking to athletes who, like Max Henry.
Athletes. Club athletes.
Yeah, can you see Maybe steps I'm far from an athlete. I'm far from
While
an
we're on the
athlete.
topic
Coach
of
Beck calls
athletes,
us college athletes.
Yeah.
while we're on the topic of athletes, I always get mad at pretty much the entire team because they all play Pokemon. And as athletes, as you guys would say,
Yeah.
I don't think that like hockey players or athletes should be playing, non-sports related games.
Andy gets glued to the chair 90%
Andy.
of the f***ing day playing NHL. Don't listen to him.
What do you guys?
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Andy
plays NHL like 8 hours a day.
No, but he's saying that we shouldn't play sport. We shouldn't play games that aren't
non-sports.
related to sports.
Oh, I thought you said we shouldn't be playing video games at all.
Dude, we play hockey like 5 days a week. Why do we want to play a hockey video game that they literally half-ass every single year that no one wants to ever?
He makes a point.
NHL 17 is absolute garbage.
What's your go-to video
hot
game? Do you guys have
garbage.
go-to video games?
Right now, I'm playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
Okay.
So been grinding that
On the
a lot.
warpath, does that get you like motivated? You know, to really get physical on the ice.
I really don't want that. I mean, I don't know. I woke up for registration this morning at like 6:30, registered for my classes, and then started playing Call of Duty. So I don't know.
The biggest gamer on our team is hands down Connor Flynn.
Really?
We have in my room. He lives in my mid-rise suite, so I live with Anthony Vitale, Dan Roberts, Kenny Nygaard, Justin Jenga, and then Connor Flynn's my roommate. So in our common room, we have 2 Xbox Ones, we have 3
Not just
TVs,
one,
2
but 2.
Xbox Ones.
3
Connor
TVs, 2
Flynn,
Xboxes.
when the new Call of Duty and the new Battlefield came out, went out, bought himself his own Xbox One to put in our room on his desk, and a TV, and he sits at his desk and plays Call of Duty and Battlefield so no one disturbs him, so we can all just play Xbox if we want to. He can
That
do
sounds
it.
like your freshman year roommate, Casey.
My freshman year roommate didn't. I swear to God, he was a vampire. He never left the room. He would stay up
Well,
till,
that's a dumb.
He would stay up till 5 a.m. playing League of Legends. So we're all trying. I was in a triple too, so the two of us were trying to fall asleep, and this is the only sound we hear, just clicking nonstop for 5 hours, saying Olsen, make plays. Olsen, make plays. We're like, who's Olsen, and what plays are you trying to make?
Where did you guys live?
Sheehan.
Same.
Leo.
Sheehan.
What floor?
3.
3? What room?
327.
Oh, 328.
No, what?
Almost neighbors. Man.
Almost.
We were
A couple
neighbors.
years apart. Almost though. A couple years apart.
Even they were almost in the same room.
How is Leo? How is the 3rd floor? Does it still reek of certain substances?
Yeah. Nah, it definitely has a special place in my heart.
Apparently, the first floor
She
Sheehan
sounds
to a
so
drug
soft.
Really?
Yeah, wait, apparently Sheehan,
so
and this is why apparently Sheehan has become like the bad place to be now.
Apparently, it's a drug den now.
Sheehan?
Yeah.
When I was a freshman, it was lame as hell.
It was lame as hell for us too.
Listen, they need to clean up
Be right
Sheehan.
back.
They need to clean up Sheehan a little bit, alright? I heard about the drug use in there too. It's getting a little out of hand.
What?
How'd you hear about it, Max?
It doesn't matter how bad
I
Sheehan
was
is.
definitely buying some from them.
It doesn't matter how bad Sheehan is. They have to clean up Champ, and that's.
There's no cleaning up Champ. They're about 20 years too late on that one.
Oh man.
Where did Andy go?
And Andy is. Andy's left the room.
I'll be back in a second.
Andy has left the building.
Casually.
Leaves all of his shit here.
Andy taking full advantage of the fact this isn't television, it's just radio, so he can just do whatever the hell
Yeah.
he wants.
Without anyone noticing.
Can you guys write me like a note for my class?
I would if we were allowed to
It's a
do
journalism.
that.
It's a journalism class,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, you know.
With Kathleen McNulty.
Yeah.
Notes.
Oh, Kathy, my girl?
Yeah.
Have Casey got to talk to her. There you go.
Yeah, Casey.
Oh, word.
The class is literally like right next door. She saw me sitting there. She was like staring at me, and then I was like, "Oh, I have to tell her I'm gonna be a little bit late." But now it's past a little bit late. It's pretty much the whole class.
It's hot.
We are now on 5. We're now approaching 5:50.
Yeah.
So
Time is relative.
He's back.
Andy's back.
He almost wipes out. He's concussed, guys. Give him a break. He's concussed.
How's Andy walking around with his shorts? He's just walking around in the Marist house.
He doesn't wear
got the
pants. He
sweatshirt.
doesn't wear pants.
Yeah.
You don't believe in
Don't wear
pants?
pants.
No, he threw up on all of them. He had a duffel bag full of pants and just threw up on all of them.
Was he?
And still hasn't washed them.
This is true.
And it happened in September.
They're in the backyard.
Are you serious? Yeah, dude, I told him just to throw them out, and he goes, "No, dude, you can wash them."
But he still hasn't
3
washed
months
them.
later, I didn't wash them.
So,
Sitting in the back.
so there's like some area wherever you're living where it's just stinking up that entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood already stinks.
It's a biohazard, man. That ain't cool.
Maybe the raccoons got it. Or the red foxes got it.
Yeah, at least we're not animals.
At least we're not animals, dude. That's what some kid on Sacred Heart was chirping us about. He goes to me, "At least we're not animals."
See,
I
this-
literally looked at him and I go, "What?" He goes, "Your mascot. It's a red fox. It's an animal." And I didn't even know what to say. It was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It was the
He's an
dumbest.
animal. 7.
Of course, the pioneer.
He's also
Yeah, but
sixth in the nation.
He's a
of course.
pioneer. He's
pioneer would say that.
He's
He has like
SpongeBob
50
riding a
points.
rock.
He's not good.
Listen, I'm 6th in the nation.
I mean,
for
he's got
sitting on
50
the bench,
points,
but
he's
I
gotta
don't
be-
know
he's got
about
like
bragging
40.
about
Number
that.
7?
Yeah, number 7 has 40 points.
No, he
27
does
has
The
like 40
hunchback
points.
motherfucker.
So they must be playing really shitty teams.
They do. They
No,
do.
he is pretty good.
No,
though.
They have
He scored against us.
27 and 7 have like 35 points, and everyone
Is
else
he?
is like
Yeah.
5.
No, it's 27, 7, and 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Sacred Heart.
Sacred
yeah.
Heart.
22.
That's why I was fighting so much with Sacred Heart, because 22 knows me. We're friends, so so they know that.
How are you
know.
guys friends?
I'm friends
I
with
played with
some-
him.
Yeah, I played with Ryan Line.
I played him in high school.
5. And Drew, number 9.
Number 5.
No, number 15, sorry.
Oh.
Number 5 was the fat
Number
dude,
5 was
Furious
fatter than
5. The guy who, I said that I was irrelevant out there. He goes, I'm not.
He was on the power play, dude.
Dude, but most of the
He
time
was on
he
the court on
stood,
the
he
power
spent, he spent most of his time standing there, not moving, being irrelevant.
That's what I do
Yeah.
on the power play.
At least you kind of can move side to side, back and forth.
Yeah, you just get the puck and just shoot it right at the net.
Yeah,
every
Fat and
time.
Furious 5 couldn't do anything.
Furious 5.
That guy couldn't do anything.
That was the
That is a
funniest
sick
chirp I've ever.
chirp.
I think he's too fat.
He's too fast and he had a
What was that chirp last year that you said to that kid?
Fat and Furious 5, man.
Oh
Get stuck
my-
around.
That was the funniest thing I've ever.
Obviously, I'm gonna remember it when I see him again, man.
I was gonna say you probably have like a list of like your top chirps. I'm sure. Obviously, most of them we can't say, but
Yeah, most of them I
Yeah,
can't
there
say.
have been
Some of
some
them
bad
have a
ones
list of
this
my
year.
top shirts.
There have been some really bad ones this year.
See, like Max Henry in a nutshell is that last year in Gender Culture Com, we were talking about the Andrew Shaw incident where he got caught.
Oh,
in
saying the FA word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got caught saying that, and like our teacher was trying to address it as like a serious issue of like how language affects perception. And Max just sits in the back, and the only thing he says all year is just, "That ain't that bad." I said worse.
I mean,
On the ice, you say what?
yeah. Sometimes when you're on the ice, like things just come out of your mouth that you don't actually
Listen.
mean when you're
Never
mad.
mind, I'm not like
what?
what?
Just like certain things, like come out of your mouth that you don't actually mean when you're.
Have you ever
upset.
said something that you genuinely felt bad about? Like,
Yes, I have.
wow.
I have to, yeah.
He's a sensitive side, right?
Very
Like,
sensitive.
people
Listen,
say
we are
you
sensitive
too,
people.
so- and they probably
We
don't-
might
I
not
know.
come across.
That kid on Montclair, dude.
Which kid?
I'm not gonna say his number because you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
number 12.
All right. Just like certain things that we've said to him are just not.
Yeah, those are.
Those are
We can
messed
say his
up.
numbers. We can't say what, we said, what he said. Though I know exactly what he's talking about.
What did you say to him?
No, we can't say.
We
It's
can't
really
say it,
bad.
it's really bad.
I already know
His
it.
age, you should not still be.
Yeah, he's 27 years
Yeah,
old.
but
So.
his chirp had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, number
Really?
12 on Montclair is 27.
Yeah,
Is
he's
that why they're so good?
he's
Is he like good? Is he
They're not
good?
as good. Yeah, he played D3. He played at UMass Boston.
And now he's here playing. Now he's at
So you don't even have
Montclair.
to say his name.
Listen,
because
we
he
beat a
was on the
D3 team this year. We beat Post.
Yeah, Post was D3
You guys are playing them
That's
again next weekend,
yeah.
aren't you?
next weekend. Really?
No, weekend after that, I think.
After
We can play them at some
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next weekend we have.
He also played like a very top Lehigh team, and
Yeah, D1.
Yeah, did you know that Sean Gavin got the game tying tip against Lehigh?
Oh, jeez.
So I had to say that. I had to say it. He always talks about it.
You know what the funny part is that in the broadcast of that, we thought it was, and we, I mean me, I thought it was 19, not 18. So I said that it was Andy who scored.
Oh, no wonder why.
So I feel terrible.
yeah, no.
So it's.
No wonder why he's not getting
I mean, like in the actual broadcast of the game, I corrected myself.
Everybody
But
heard
like,
that, and they're like, "Oh, that's why probably why I get so much."
All right, dude. Shut up.
as he's just reading through his textbook right
Do
now.
you guys ever mix me up on the ice, or is that like? Is there anyone that comes close? Like, if I touch the puck, do you ever think like, "Wow, that might be Max"? Or
it might be Daniel Roberts.
Yeah, just
Because he's got the height. Yeah.
he just doesn't have the width.
No.
Not the way.
He's more of a string bean slash telephone.
I will
Well,
say
like you guys are both lefties, you're
have the
both
girth.
tall, so
Yeah.
like every now and then.
I'm sure
doesn't have the girth.
sometimes it's tough to mix up like the guys, especially with like when you're seeing them from behind you. They all have like the long flows. It's tough to sometimes identify if it's by that, but otherwise, you know,
It's,
not too
it's
hard.
pretty easy to identify most of you. I mean, the only time I might get crossed up is
If Max touches the ice.
I think I play a lot like who is it?
Tanner Glass.
No, like Mike Donato or Seamus O'Rourke.
What?
You know, I play a lot like them. I think, and that's where people can, you know.
Oh, because you're a goal
confuse
scorer,
me.
right?
Yeah, goal scorer.
You play a lot like Justin Janga too.
Justin Jagan? No,
Yeah.
I'm never first.
No,
in the
yeah,
puck.
you-
I don't have the
You don't have the wheels.
That's the
capacity to do
wheels right
that.
there.
I don't have the wheels for
You're more,
that.
of a, you're more of a finesse player. I'd
Yeah,
say.
I would say my hands.
You're definitely a hand guy.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I don't like to hit.
got
I
a
don't
good
like to hit
shot.
that guy. I'm more of like a Connor DiTomaso, I think. You know, more of a shoot the puck and avoid people hitting me kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fair.
if you want to look at it like that.
He's doesn't get in there.
He's just a on wheels, man.
I mean, Max, whatever floats your boat, man.
Hey, not much keeps my boat floating, man. Not much.
Are we having real talk right now?
Are we getting real?
Dude, I don't think we want to get into it with Max because he'll start talking for hours.
Yeah, well, and none of it will make any sense.
On the bus, he sits behind me, kicks my chair, and just like tells me all this like life stuff that I really don't want to hear about. So I just
Hey,
put my headphones in, and he
has
thinks
bus
I'm listening.
Bus.
Yeah, he was telling me about this before. He was saying bus fever is kind of like cabin fever, but worse, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
way
God.
worse. Hey,
Sean
bus
Blaine
fever-
used to get it the worst. He used to get hives on the bus.
Yeah, you used to get hives actually.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, bus
standing there.
fever.
Bus-
It's like when you're
it's a
sitting on
real
the bus
thing.
too long, you just start going crazy.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
So what's the worst bus ride?
The worst bus
UVM,
ride.
we don't have to go there this year though.
Speaking
Or
of,
is it UNH?
I don't know. BC was pretty.
Speaking of bus,
Well, the way back,
fever,
obviously,
way
because
back.
we.
we should talk about our bus legs that happened on this past Saturday.
There was no bus legs. We were up 4-1 and we blew the lead. It had nothing to do with bus
I
legs.
think it might have.
I think it had to do with
legs are
a
real
certain
thing.
star player,
Third
number
period bus
19, being out for the third period.
Calling up the concussion.
What happened to you?
Concussion. They went
Concussion.
after him.
Oh, you got concussed?
Yeah, right off the face off. The kid just ran in and ran him.
Are you cleared for the weekend or?
I'm hoping.
He's got to go through some testing right now.
All that concussion protocol, you know.
Yeah.
Is there even concussion protocol?
Yeah, dude, there's actually a lot
Yeah,
more than
there
you'd
is.
think of because I got laid out a worst hit of my life against
Concussions aren't
UNH.
even-
Guy almost
Yeah,
killed me,
Max.
man. I almost
Max
died.
got it.
It wasn't that bad.
He almost killed me.
What's this?
You don't against UNH?
No,
I don't even remember half the concussions. Everyone says they have a
a
concussion.
Okay, Vinny doesn't believe in concussions.
I
But
don't.
Will Smith made a movie.
Me too. Will Smith did make a movie.
Will Smith, you know what? Going back to prime Will Smith, that's prime Will Smith right there.
That's not.
He has a
Prime.
fake accent.
2014. He has gray hair at this point.
Listen, you can go into your prime. Will
Early
Smith.
2000s.
You can have one movie that's your
Listen, I
prime.
think next year is going to be the prime of my hockey career. I'll get out there and I'll be goal scorer.
You're graduating, I think.
Max,
Hopefully.
fifth year of ACH.
Yeah, should
Max
Max
has
go
to
to
do it
Fifth year of eligibility?
Actually, I have 2 more years eligibility. I never registered.
Well, you have to
my
find
freshman
classes
year.
to take.
Oh yeah.
Grad school. He should go
Yeah, I
to
go to
grad
Go
grad
to grad school. Yeah, maybe be a player coach?
Jay
Player coach
Larks.
next
Player
year?
coach, dude. I think that I could be a player coach. I'm definitely more of a coach than a player. I think. If any didn't like that one,
I would love to see a Max Henry like halftime or like intermission speech from Max Henry to get the
Actually,
players
I
fired up.
had a.
There's not enough room for all the
no.
tables that he would flip.
I had a. No, this is the only thing I ever did that kind of interview like. Not a speech to the team, but I had to do like a little interview in high school, and it went so bad on MSG varsity that they didn't use it. It went so bad, I kind of just stood there, spaced out, and go. My face turned all red, got all embarrassed. I was like, all right,
He was the
thank
captain
you.
of his high school team.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Want to know who the captain of my high school hockey team was? He's actually on our team. Let's see if you can guess it. He's on the Marist hockey team.
Wait,
Can you guess
right now.
Right now. Can
And
you
wait,
guess who the
you
captain
are
was?
from New Jersey.
Yes.
Where?
Northern Highlands. I went. Can you guess who it was?
Without looking at.
Without.
So it has to be.
I don't have the
gotta be a
roster,
junior.
but-
It would be a junior, right?
Yes.
It would be a junior.
Yes, it is a junior.
That actually narrows it down because there's not a whole lot of
It's not a
juniors.
lot of juniors.
It wouldn't be Austin.
And
because
they're all
Austin is
from North
technically a
Jersey.
Austin's
junior.
technically
And
a
they're
senior.
all
But he's also from my
He's also from around here.
Yeah.
Is he Trevor Tuttle?
No. It's
tell me-
Ethan Conklin, actually.
Ethan
was the captain of my high school team, yeah. And obviously, with my sparkling personality, I didn't receive a letter from the coach, unfortunately.
You still tight? Still a little tight?
A little bit, a little salty.
The wound is wrong.
I mean,
You play with a chip on your shoulder there, buddy?
Yeah.
Vin, you got a lot to look forward to because on Saturday I'm play-by-play, and every time I've called play-by-play, you've scored a
I've
goal.
scored?
You've scored it in every game I've called play-by-play. So I'm expecting against NYU on Saturday that you're getting a
I've
goal.
actually never scored against NYU. That's one of the only teams I haven't scored against that we played.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
Vinny's
there's first for everything, and this is one of
I
them.
could say the same.
Eugenos will come.
Yeah.
Milbank's got better hands than you think.
I'd hope so.
He does.
Cool
He's
handler.
got offense. He's got offenseman hands.
Offensive
Yeah.
hands, right?
He's got some talent up there.
Defensive.
New word by Andy right there.
Offenseman hands.
Yeah, I don't
Not good hands, offenseman hands.
There's a difference. There's a key difference.
And him in
Yeah.
the shootout, it's dangerous.
Oh, really?
He does.
If we could see a
He
shootout,
does
that'd be
the
nice.
Hey,
to
you
see.
want to
Against
Wednesday
Lehigh.
practice, you can
Yeah, that would be nice.
Especially
That'd be a
is
nice
the
little thing.
Forsberg move, or as we like to call it, the Milbank move.
Oh,
What is that?
Just
It's
You
one,
tell.
it's one hand.
It's the
One-hander.
one. It's the
just
one
the
hand.
one-handed.
You know, like
back
I
hand.
saw,
Forsberg.
like I said, Kopitar was my favorite player. He did it like his rookie season, and I was just like obsessed with it. So I just,
You know what was really good at that is Benoit Pouliot. He was really inexplicably good
Yeah.
at that move.
He was.
Pop-
You know what my
He's so
go-to
tall.
move is?
He's
Mine is the
6'3".
Datsuk. I try it, almost every time, and I miss the puck almost every time. Sometimes it goes in though, and it looks fucking.
Do you guys have
Is there a
other,
goalie in the net? Or
No.
No.
Do you guys have other key guys you would rely on during the shootout, like any penalty shootout, like your top guys?
Flynn.
You're putting?
Connor Flynn. Connor
good.
Flynn, without a doubt.
Honestly, probably me.
Yeah, Vin's got good. Our goalies just know how to move.
wow.
Yeah. Honestly,
I was
probably
gonna
me.
say,
Just because in the shootout in practice, the goalies know what I do, so like they save it pretty much every time.
I would go with. I would think.
Vitale's pretty good in the shootout.
Trevor
He's
Tunnel's
got a
pretty
record
good.
like 8 golden helmets, so
Golden helmet is if you come in last.
yeah, if you come in last.
You have to wear this stupid helmet.
Ethan's got a few of those too this year. I think he's got like 3 in a row.
I've yet to get one.
Jenga won it last week.
Did he?
Wow.
But he's actually scored against Willie. The week he won it, he scored against Willie P on a breakaway.
That's true, yeah.
He scored twice
I
that
think good
game.
luck.
And then on the opposite side, you got Justin Larkin, who stops everything in sight when it comes to one-on-one. How
Breakaway,
is
breakaway on Justin is almost impossible. The only way, I'm not going to say the only way to score because I don't want other teams to hear it because I know everyone's
Because
listening.
they're going to hear theirs.
Because scoring on a deke on him is almost impossible.
Beating him low, like trying
It's
to beat him to a
impossible.
post, isn't it?
He covers the whole bottom of the
Yeah.
net without
His
even
lateral
moving.
He warms up
movement
with
is
a
incredible.
split, man.
Yeah.
Imagine if I tried to warm up with a split. Yeah, career.
I can do a split, dude.
Jeez. I'm not shaped. I don't know. Must be inflexible. Who knows?
No, yeah, Larkin's definitely flexible all around the net. He's just got a lot of different like go-to like moves, and he's really good with the glove too. And
Yeah.
we've kind of compared him at times to like a first baseman. A lot of the time, especially when he like just camps under the puck and just like catches it as if it's like a fly ball.
Like Anthony
He's got
Rizzo
like that
for
skill set.
Cubs. Like Anthony Rizzo.
Like Anthony Rizzo.
Did you know that Andy was a big Cubs fan?
For a
Really?
week.
I was rooting. I wanted them to win the World Series. They haven't won it in 108 years. So I was really pulling for them.
Yeah,
Dude, you knew that stat. Wow, I'm impressed. 108? That's a big number
He
for
thought
you.
that LeBron being at the Game 7 in Cleveland would have helped the Indians' chances to win. But
They almost did win.
No, they
The rain delay did it
Dude,
to him.
when Rajay Davis hit the home run, who'd the camera cut to immediately?
Of course it
The
was.
king.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because he's the king of Cleveland.
Did he make that happen?
Cleveland is the mecca of sports right now.
Yeah.
Is the mecca of sports.
I would think the Kipsy would.
I mean, if you take the Browns and push them out this way, then I guess
The
Cleveland-
Browns are going to win the #1 pick. That's something.
That's good.
That's
That's
good.
good.
Watch them win their way out.
they're going to draft another quarterback. It's going to go horribly.
They're going to draft
Became
another
the mecca
Boston
of sports
quarterback.
when Johnny Manziel arrived.
And then left.
He left.
Didn't he go to rehab?
I can't wait to see the 30 for 30 on that guy.
Oh my God.
No one's our
It's gonna
luck.
be great.
The Browns are going to win their way out of the #1 overall pick, starting at the Giants.
I would hope not.
Dude, they're going to trade for Tony Romo, even though the trade deadline already passed, and they're going to make the playoffs.
They're going to find a way to break the trade deadline.
At six
Every other team is going to get the measles.
You got the measles.
That seems like as good a place as any
What
to
team was that
end.
that got the
So,
measles?
Yeah, remember when we
That
tried
was the
ending
Penguins. That was the
NHL.
Penguins.
It was the mumps.
Crosby had the mumps.
yeah.
Crosby.
Remember when we
Tanner
tried
Glass had the
Are
mumps.
the
too.
measles and the mumps the same thing?
No.
No.
No, that was.
It's because
DQ,
Canadians
though,
don't
right?
get vaccinated for mumps.
Yeah, like, I think every Canadian player was the one who had the mumps. Like
Crosby looked like an idiot.
Doesn't he always, though?
I love Crosby. I have his jersey, Lemieux's jersey, and
His
Ovechkin's
jersey
jerseys
between
as the curtain on my window at my house.
That's
Even though I'm an
That's pretty
Islander
cool.
fan.
That's pretty
That's pretty sad.
Remember when we tried ending 15 minutes ago and that didn't work?
I said, look, these guys talk and we love listening. So
That's true.
Vinny, don't you need to be getting to class?
you got
6:05.
10 more
I think I extended it on purpose so I didn't have to go because I didn't even want to come in the first place because it was raining and it was cold. Like, why isn't class canceled? I'm not leaving my
Your
house.
class might be leaving right now looking at you. on your way.
shouldn't have any
class.
Teacher's gonna be pissed, but
This was.
I shouldn't have
This was
went.
better.
Yeah, this was way better
We,
than class.
Vinny enjoyed this
Yeah.
more, I'm sure. We all.
Oh, we enjoyed having Vinny on. We were gonna have him as like a solo thing, but having you guys as a group has also been. It's basically a whole show. It's like a whole show.
This has
Group stuff
been.
you got going on, I'd love to come. I mean, I like
Oh, of
group
course,
stuff.
man.
Like,
Max is a character of the game.
He is the
Big
character.
personality.
Well, yeah, we asked Nick Rudzi last week. You know, who's the top personality? He just went right away. Max.
He said
Theo
that.
I'm surprised they didn't say me, considering we are best friends
but me and you are.
And house
and next door neighbors.
and next door neighbors.
Wow.
Lord. All right. Well, that seems as good a place as any to end. This has been the Rant Sessions. Casey Bryant, Matt McNamara, Rob DeLuca. We want to thank Vinny, Lucas, Andy, and Max for joining us here.
We'd like to thank you
Thanks,
for having
guys.
us.
Thanks for
Of
having
course,
us.
man.
Always fun.
This has been more than we could have ever asked for.
It's been enlightening, but it's been
This
entertaining,
weekend,
to say the least.
home against UMass, home against NYU.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 big
9:15
games.
Friday, 4:15 Saturday. Be there, be square. That's
Be
it.
there and see the Ocho.
If he what if he scores?
Max will score.
If he scores against UMass,
I'm guaranteeing a goal against UMass and UNH.
are you guaranteeing a Stanley Cup title right now, Mark Messier?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, I am.
You don't play UNH until February.
For you, NYU. Sorry.
Fantastic.